Continuing Chapter 2, Section 6, we're going to look at some applications. Jewelers use a carat system to determine the amount of pure gold in jewelry. Pure gold is 24 karat, meaning it's all gold. 14 karat gold ring contains 14 parts gold, 10 parts other metal. What percent of the ring is gold? We would have 14 parts gold out of 24 parts altogether. Dividing that on your calculator, 14 divided by 24. I'm going to round these percentages off. That would be 58%. Number 11, serving size of a popular orange drink is 12 ounces. The drink is advertised as containing 5% orange juice. So 5% of the 12 ounces is orange juice. We're going to do 0.05, which is our 5%. Multiply that by 12, because the 12 ounces of orange juice, and only 0.6 of an ounce, all that there is juice. Number 12, survey at a local school showed 38% of students chose chocolate ice cream as their favorite. 800 students took the survey. How many chose chocolate ice cream? Well, we want 38% of 800. Of means multiply. And if you multiply that out, you end up with 304 students. Number 13, Mrs. Clausen had 31 students. 19 of them did their homework. TenBrock had 28, and 22 of them did their homework. What is the percentage of all the students who did their homework? Well, we had 19 from this class and 22 from that class. So that is 41 students altogether. And total, there are 31 students in one class, 28 in another. So we have a total of 59 students, and 41 divided by 59, take a minute and divide that, and you end up with right about 69% of the students who did their homework. At the top of the next page, we have a definition of commission, and commission is money earned on a sale. If you are a salesman, you might make just a certain amount of money per year, or you might not get any base salary and you only get paid a commission, which means however much you sell, you get a percentage of that. Our first example, Mr. Cortez earns a base salary of $26,000. So he makes $26,000 a year, guaranteed that much money. But he also gets a commission of 5%. So however much he sells, he gets 5% of that. His total sales for 1 year were $300,000, and we are asked to find his total pay. So we need to take 5% of $300,000 and add that to his initial $26,000. This becomes 26,000. 0.05 times 300,000 is 15,000 that he gets in commission, for a grand total of $41,000. Number 13, telemarketer earns $350 per week plus a 12% commission on sales. Her total pay is $462.80, and we are asked to find the final sales for the week. This one's a little bit different. They give us her total salary. So she made a grand total of $462.80. And that is a combination of her $350 and then this 12% commission. So 0.12 times C. And if we solve this, we subtract $350 from both sides. And you have $112.80 equals 0.12C. And from there, if you divide both sides by 0.12, she had $940 in sales. So of that money, that's how much she sold, and she gets to keep 12% of that. The next idea is our simple interest formula. The simple interest formula is interest equals principal times rate times time. Now I stands for how much money you have earned or paid in interest. Principal is the amount of money that you put into the bank or loaned. So it's either the amount that you put into the bank into a savings deposit or the amount that the bank loaned you. Rate is your interest rate in a percent, and T is your time in years. Interest equals principal times rate times time. So our first example says find the simple interest paid 3 years, $2,500 loan, 11.5% per year. Interest equals the $2,500 is our principal, the 11.5 is our rate, and I'm going to change that to 0.115, and we're going to put this money in the bank for 3 years. From there, you can just multiply on your calculator, 2,500 times 0.115 times 3, and if you put that money in the bank, you would end up earning $862.50. Number 15 says, after 6 months, the simple interest earned on an investment of $5,000 was $45, and we are asked to find the interest rate. So interest equals principal times rate times time. In this case, we earned $45 in interest. The principal is the amount of money that we started with. We do not know the rate, so we're going to leave that as an R. And our time in years, 6 months, we would write as 6 over 12. There are 12 months in a year, so I'm going to write that as 6 over 12. That becomes 45 equals 2,500 R. And if we divide both sides by 2,500, take out your calculator and divide that, you have 0.018, which ends up being 1.8%. 16, simple interest paid on a loan after 6 months was $306. The annual interest rate was 8%, and you are asked to find the principal. Interest equals principal times rate times time. Interest is $306. Principal, we do not know how much money was borrowed. The rate is 8%, 0.08. And the time is 6 months. Remember, we want that in years, so we need to do 6 over 12. As we multiply that out, that becomes 306 equals 0.04p. Dividing both sides by 0.04, our principal is $7,650. 17, simple interest paid on a loan after 9 months was $450. The loan was $1,250, and we are asked to find the interest rate. Interest is principal times rate times time. $450 is what was paid in interest. The loan was for $1,250. We do not know the rate, and time is in years, so that's 9/12. If we multiply that, you end up with 450 equals 937.5 R. And if you divide both sides by 937.5, you end up with an insane interest rate of 48%. Very high interest rate. And the last page of notes for 2.6, a tip is money added for good service, or added to a service, we can say. And sales tax is extra money paid on a purchase, and that goes to the to help run the government. 17, Mary's family went out to dinner. The bill came to $67.95. We are asked to estimate a 15% tip. I would just multiply that by 0.15, and that ends up being $10.20. Estimate 6.25% sales tax on a shirt that costs $29.50. I'm not estimating these, I'm just going to use my calculator. $29.50 times 0.0625, and that ends up $1.84 in tax. Estimating a 20% tip, I am going to estimate this one, and to estimate that, the $21.98 I would change to $22. 10% of that, you would move your decimal point over one place, so that would be $2.20. We wanted 20%, so we need 2 of those, and 20% then would be $4.40. And number 20, tax. The shoes cost $68.50. Your sales tax is 8%. $68.50 times 0.08. Okay, I have the wrong answer here. That is $5.48.